Hi there. Hey, I want to talk about this guitar. I've had it for a few months now. I've got it all set up now and ready to go. I'm going to offer it up for somebody. And this guitar is an 89 Heritage Golden Eagle, which is their answer to the Gibson L5. The L5 is just a little bit deeper. This is 3 inches. L5, I think, is 1 and 3 or 3 and 3/8. But if you look at them, this is a much greater headstock, so more mass in the headstock, a better pitch of the headstock, more pressure on the nut. It's those little tricks that make Heritage nice. Also, I love the frets of Heritages. You know, I've had a few L5s, and if you don't get the right year, man, it's got these low frets that just drive me nuts. But I want to talk about this guitar right here. Well, first off, hey, ignore this. I ended up slicing my hand with a saw. Saw and guitar players don't mix. And so I thought I'd spare you the gore. But anyway, this guitar, as you can see, does not have a tone pot. It only has a volume knob. Now, I've never had a guitar like that, but I've taken this out and gigged with it a few times, and I like it. You set the tone right here, right? And forget it. Let's play a little something here. This is a guitar. It's very balanced. It's got its own little voice. Let's see. What are we going to play? I don't know what to play. Nice balanced sound, isn't it? So, you know, the thing about floating pickup here is the theory is it lets the body resonate more, right? There's nothing cut in here. You know, but you got a big freaking neck where the neck joins the body, a neck block here, so does it really matter? I don't know. But this is a Benedetto pickup. It's got a real sweet sound. Now, you know, it amplifies the guitar. And when you think about an acoustic guitar, by the way, I should probably play this without. People like to hear that. Now I'll add a little volume here and we get this. But anyway, you think about an acoustic guitar. When you have little strings, it produces just a little sound, right? This is a larger sound. So it's more realistic not having any pole pieces to adjust to balance out the guitar, if you're into that. So I go back and forth on the whole issue. This thing sounds great. I played it in a big band. It's that real sweet little sounds, got that high end going on. Now I left the bridge on this instead of putting on a tune-o-matic, only because I think it sounds, I like the sound of it, you know. Tune-o-matic can be a little bright, and when you have this configuration of a pickup, sometimes it's bright. Now, I took it out and started playing with it, and this knob, not the knob, but the pot. The pot was no good. You got to have a good pot. And the pot would just, the volume would just go away. So it was like dirty, but I decided I'm going to replace it. I don't want to mess with that. Also, if you notice, this has the fingered tailpiece. So the reason I did that is because this came with the H tailpiece minus the H. The H had fallen off and it was just kind of ugly looking. So I always like these tailpieces anyways. So I thought I'll do that. And then I had to change out the output jack. So I moved it over here. I had to fill in, let's see if you can see this, to fill in the hole there. You see that? Now, look at this, how pretty this guitar is. By the way, let me switch on over to a different camera. I can do this. See how I did that? Woo-hoo. Isn't that pretty? So there's our top. It's got a few little dings. What do you expect? It's an 89. What if you had a car from 1989? You think it'd look at this good? I don't think so. Now, it's been played, but I see the fret wear is hardly anything on here. So don't worry about that. Check out the back, though. Voila. Isn't that pretty? Good grief. Charlie Brown. Now, it does seem to have a tiny little issue with right here. You see that? I have several guitars. One is a Johnny Smith. It's got this same issue. It's like, I don't know, maybe it got bumped there or what, but or the binding is shrinking or did shrink. I don't think it's gonna, it's been like this probably for 30 years, and I don't think it's gonna change much. So anyway, but that might be, I don't know, it's not going to be a problem. Now, let's go back to this. Headstock. Look at the headstock. Perfect shape. Perfect, perfect. By the way, this is number 148. Look at the neck. Woohoo! So, you know what? These Golden Eagles, man, are just beautiful. They plays great. Now, the question, do you want a floater or do you want a set pickup? Actually, I'm going to do a video, separate video on that because I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that. Let me play some more on the guitar, though. Let's see. Actually, I should tune it up a hair, probably. By the way, on this pot here, just like any tone pot or volume pot, if I turn it down, it rolls the highs off a little. So you have to turn it a long way for it to actually cut the volume. But if I roll it off about midway, it cut off the highs, just like a tone control. Isn't that crazy? So you got one knob that can do two things. There it is, full up. Just a little bit of the highs shaved off. Blues. There it is. So you got a Benedetto pickup, a nice top. What do you want? Here it is. So if you're interested in this, give me a buzz. I'm going to take it to a guitar show real soon, like in about 3 days. So anyway, I love the color of this too. It's very warm. Okay, I'll talk at you later. Bye for now.